when Mara stepped out of the tricycle and onto the dirt path leading to her grandmother's house. She felt the world grow quieter. The driver didn't even wait for her to take her bags. He pressed the accelerator and sped away, as if the place itself pushed him out. The house stood crooked among the overgrown grass, its wooden walls gray and tired, like ribs sticking out from a long-forgotten creature. Mara swallowed hard. She'd been here once as a child, but the memory was foggy, blurred by time, blurred by something she couldn't name. Still, she forced a smile. This was her inheritance, her fresh start. Inside, the air was stale and cold. Dust covered every inch, and cobwebs layered the corners like old wounds. She wandered from room to room, trying to let the place feel like hers. It didn't, but one room drew her in. The bedroom at the end of the hall, her grandmother's old room, the one with the crooked door. It was slightly ajar, but the moment Mara walked past it, it shifted quietly, deliberately, like someone inside was nudging it. Mara paused, hand hovering over the doorknob. "That's creepy," she whispered. She nudged it open wider and stepped in. A small bed, an antique dresser, a tall wooden closet with two doors like looming slabs. Nothing unusual, nothing dangerous. Still, as she set her luggage on the floor and unpacked, the back of her neck prickled. She felt like she was sharing the room with someone she couldn't see. That night, the wind howled outside, but inside it was too silent. Mara lay in bed, staring at the ceiling. The house felt awake, listening. She turned to the door. It was fully open. Good, she thought. Ventilation. But as the hours passed, she noticed something odd. The door had moved. It was now half closed. She frowned. Maybe the wind. She stood, pushed it wide open again, wedged her slipper to stop it from moving, then returned to bed. Minutes passed. She closed her eyes. Her eyes shot open. The door had moved again, despite the slipper blocking it. It pressed gently against the rubber, as if testing its strength. Okay, that's weird. Mara got up, repositioned the slipper, and pushed the door open a second time. She sat on the bed, watching. The door didn't move. She exhaled, turned off the lamp, and lay back down. 1 minute passed. 2, 3, then from inside the wall, Mara sat up. Tap tap. It was deliberate, knuckle-like, coming from the wall beside her bed. Her skin crawled. She leaned closer. The tapping stopped. Silence thickened around her like fog. Then, through the wall, through the wood and dust and years of emptiness, came a whisper. "Don't close the door." Mara froze. Her throat tightened. Her breath trembled. "Who's there?" She whispered. No answer. Just a slow, cold draft slipping across her bare arms. She turned to the door again. It was moving by itself, pushing against the slipper, bending it, until it kicked the slipper aside and shut completely. Mara gasped and scrambled backward as the doorknob rattled once, twice, like someone on the other side was gripping it. Then, everything stopped. Silence. Total silence. Morning came as a relief. Sunlight warmed the house, and the strange events now felt like a bad dream. Mara convinced herself it was stress, exhaustion, imagination. She needed fresh air. She cleaned, opened the windows, and tried to make the old house feel alive again. By noon, she felt normal. By evening, she was almost relaxed. Night fell. Darkness seeped into every crack of the house. And the moment she lay in bed, the scratching began. Scratch from the closet. Long, slow, dragging. Mara sat up, grabbing her phone for a flashlight. "Maybe a rat," she whispered. Another scratch. Faster, sharper. She aimed her light at the closet. The doors were motionless, but the sound was unmistakable. Something was inside, pressing against the wood. Then, it stopped. Silence pulsed in the room. Seconds stretched like hours. Then, through the wall again, the same voice whispered, "He wakes when the door shuts." Mara felt cold sweat on her back. "I'm dreaming," she murmured, but her voice trembled. The lights flickered, once, twice, then snapped into darkness. Her phone light flickered, just once before dying. Mara clutched her blanket, heart pounding. In the pitch black, the closet door moved by an inch. Then, another. Then, two pale eyes appeared in the gap, shining faintly through the darkness, not glowing, reflecting something, reflecting her. Mara couldn't move, couldn't breathe. The creature inside whispered soft, shaky, desperate. Please, don't listen to him. Then, bang, the bedroom door slammed open. A voice deep, cracked, inhuman growled from the hallway. Close the door. Mara grabbed her dead phone and backed against the wall, unable to take her eyes off the hallway. A tall silhouette stood behind the door, just outside the reach of moonlight. She couldn't see its face, but she could hear it breathe. Slow, heavy, wet. It stepped forward. Mara swallowed a scream. Who are you? She whispered. The silhouette shifted, tilting its head, unnaturally far too far for any normal human. Neck and rasped. Someone who remembers. Mara didn't understand. The voice continued. This house kept me inside for a long time. But now you're here, and I like doors. Her skin crawled. Every instinct screamed run, hide, disappear. But she was frozen. The thing in the closet whispered again, voice cracking with fear. Don't close the door. Whatever you do, don't let him shut it. The silhouette stepped closer. The closet door opened wider. Mara felt caught between the two. Why me? She whispered, shaking. The hall creature replied, because she left you the house. The closet creature answered, because he wants a way out. Mara's knees weakened. Her grandmother. What did she hide? What did she leave behind? When morning came, hours of hiding under her blanket, until the noises stopped. Mara bolted out of the house, lungs burning. She didn't stop until she reached town. She spent the entire day gathering in old shopkeepers, anyone who might know something. Most refused to talk, but one old woman, nearly blind, whispered, your grandmother locked something in that house. Something that wasn't a man anymore. What about the closet? Mara asked. The old woman's cloudy eyes widened. That wasn't the one she locked. Mara felt her stomach sink. Then, who was in the closet? The woman touched her wrist, trembling. The one she tried to protect. When Mara returned, at dusk, fear gnawing at her, she found a note pinned to the bedroom door. It was her grandmother's handwriting. Mara, if you're reading this, the door has already moved. The house remembers every soul it keeps. One scratches for freedom. One waits for escape. You must choose which one walks again. And once the door closes, it won't open for you. Lola. Mara backed away. What choice? She whispered. A house answered with a low creak. The closet door opening. For the first time, Mara approached the closet, willingly, her fear overridden by desperation. Inside the gap, the pale eyes watched her. You're not trying to hurt me, Mara whispered. A soft voice replied, no. I was locked in here to keep him from finding me. Your grandmother saved me. She kept him distracted. The hall creature's voice echoed from somewhere in the corridor. Liar. The closet creature flinched. Mara trembled. What are you? Once, the voice whispered, I was human until he found me, until the house chose him. The hall groaned. Footsteps approached, slow, dragging, deliberate. Mara backed away from the closet. Why doesn't he come inside? She whispered. The creature replied. He can't enter while the door is open. That's why he wants it closed. Mara's heart raced. What happens if it closes? The creature whispered. He walks free. I vanish, and you take my place. A cold shock traveled through her body. The house began to shake. The hallway grew darker, then night itself as the tall silhouette approached. Its breath rattled, thick and hungry. Mara, it growled. Close the door. The closet creature whispered. Mara, don't let him. She placed her hand on the bedroom door. It trembled under her touch, pulling inward, as if guided by invisible fingers. Tears filled her eyes. If she kept it open, the hall creature remained trapped, but the closet creature stayed imprisoned forever. If she let it close, the hall creature walked free, and she would take the closet's place. Her grandmother had chosen for decades. Now, the house wanted Mara to choose. The hallway creature stopped 2 steps away, towering above the doorframe. It whispered, I remember you as a child. You cried at this door. I watched. Mara shivered. The closet creature whispered, your grandmother died keeping the door open. The hall creature rasped, and look where it got her. Mara felt the house pulsing around her, alive, watching, waiting. Her hand trembled on the doorknob. What do you want from me? She whispered. The hall creature bent low, voice brushing her ear like cold smoke. I want what every prisoner wants. She swallowed. Freedom. It smiled. In the dark. Company. The closet creature screamed. Don't let him in. Mara squeezed her eyes shut. Then, she made her choice. She yanked the door. What happened next would forever haunt the house. The door slammed, the walls shook, something roared, something screamed, something whispered her name like a promise. When the silence finally settled, the door slowly creaked open again. Only one presence remained inside the bedroom, sitting quietly, breathing softly, eyes pale and unblinking in the dark, waiting, remembering. Weeks later, neighbors noticed lights flickering from the old house again. At night, if you walked past at just the right moment, you would hear it. A faint tap, tap tap, as if someone inside was trying to warn you. And if you dared to stand close to the bedroom door, you would hear a voice from inside the closet. Don't close the door. And a deeper voice behind the door whispering back, too late.